Turning on the mic. We are live.
Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to our new playthrough of Pokemon Shield. And we're going to be doing the version exclusive gym types. So in this case, it's going to be Ghost and Ice gyms. So I'm only going to be the Ghost and Ice types. Needless to say, I'm going to try to get a Frost last as soon as possible and have her be the star of the team, but we're going to see how things go. So, that all being said, as you can see, I'm starting a brand new playthrough here. And I need to pick out our character. I'll give the Pokemon team Game Freak credit. They give you a wide variety of skin colors and etc. to at least start off at a base with. And as everybody knows, my name's Oriole, so Oriole. I mean, we're going to change that outfit because he looks kind of dopey, but that's my personal opinion. If you like the basic outlook, the default characters, you know, more power to you. No dissing it. Just a little dissing it, because I don't.
Personal preference. We'll go with that.
Personal preference.
Meantime, I'm over here on Sword, and I will be providing eggs for helping out.
Strictly for Pokemon that I can't access until endgame or post-endgame.
Mm-hmm. They're not easily obtainables.
Yeah, because otherwise I might be playing this game without hardly any Ghost or Ice. It depends on what we can find.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, she's there for backup.
Yep.
We did our research, and I don't think there's any version-exclusive Ice or Ghosts that I need to worry about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there aren't any, but I can double-check that as well. Because I do have guidebooks and Pokedexes and stuff.
Galar, one of the few games that doesn't start with a Pokemon professor giving a speech.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Scarlet Violet does the principal instead of the Pokemon professor.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's not really a Pokemon lab professor in Scarlet and Violet. It's kind of built into the school.
It's also fair to say that the principal in that game is also a professor.
And that's also fair. But in this case, we don't even get that. We get the Pokemon League chairperson doing the bit. Granted, he's doing it to a sports arena instead of in limbo like previous Pokemon professors do.
This is true.
He's clearly doing an intro for the match we're about to watch with his little elephant. The exhibition match. Woo! I always did like the music in this game.
Yeah.
And sorry we can't play it. We're too worried about Game Freak throwing a copyright strike. Pokemon, Mario, and probably Zelda are just being watched like hawks.
Yeah, they're very fussy about it. So rather than deal with them being fussy, we're just putting in our own music.
We might try to mix up the music, but for now we're going with our basic music that we enjoy quite a lot.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy it too. And the one time in the game, Dynamax happens with a Pokemon already outside of its Pokeball and not having to suck it back in or anything. You notice that?
Yep, that is very true.
Shield!
Yeah.
For those of you who were around when I did my Sword playthrough of fighting types only, man, that was a fun run. There's going to be a little bit of overlap because the story's a lot similar. But we'll point out the differences when we get there.
There are definitely some differences.
No spoilers.
Nope. None.
Munchlax. And here we are chilling. Big TV right there, but we're watching their phone. Typical millennial. Hello, hello. Oh, that your new Flash new phone, Oriole? Are you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? But you can't cheer him on with your hands full. Yeah, the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. Do it, Hop. Hop, didn't expect you to see you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Exactly why I came running over to get Oreo. Never mind watching the match now. I've got it recording at home anyway. I record all of my brother's matches. Telling me, Oreo, he should be here any minute. Well, he always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at mine later. So the exhibition match we were just watching clearly must not have been live if Leon is just about to show up. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, real fast. Just a couple shopkeeping things. Let's move the text along quicker. Battle effects. Leave it on for now, but if it starts messing with the stream, I might have to turn it off.
Good idea to maybe turn down the music, so maybe we can have like the Pokemon cries and sound effects.
Yeah, I think we did that in the Sword playthrough. Nickname, maybe I'll leave nicknames on for now. Maybe if you guys in the comments while we're playing give us suggestions for Pokemon names, I'll name somebody.
Or we use our character names.
We might use character names, depending on, well, if it's appropriate. Some of these Pokemon are not going to be appropriate.
That's fair.
Controls, we'll leave regular, autosave, sure, casual controls. No casual. Show nicknames, skip movies.
No.
Alright, we won't skip movies. Wake up, buddy. No time for nappies. I'm gone, yeah. Hi, Mom. Love you rocking the ponytail, Mom. Rushing off at Epstein, Oreo? Didn't Hop say you could bring your bag? And I saw it in your room. Don't forget to grab a hat for the weather. Time to suit up. Dad's old bag. Trunk. Oh. Now we have the adventure guide.
Mm-hmm.
Which is somewhat helpful. And now we have, yep, there's our bag.
There's 3 potions and basically nothing else.
Adventure guide, fishing rod, and the passes. Because yes, DLC islands are bundled in with what we have. Also, we have no door to our room.
Yeah, that's very true. No privacy. And
No
where does Mum sleep?
I assume behind that door.
Well, at least she gets a door.
She's Mum. Kids in previous generations at least got to sleep upstairs.
Yeah.
As soon as we can, that little blob of a hat is definitely coming off. Alright. Hey, Hop. Have a look at you, Oreo. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. At least we know that it should be hold anything Lee might bring, even if it's big as a Snorlax.
Oh, buddy, you are going to be sorry you ran into me.
A Wooloo, but what's it doing there?
Stupid sheep. Troublemaker!
Hey, you silly Wooloo, I see what you're up to. Don't go using tackle on the fencing. You listen, no going past the fence, no. Everyone knows there are scary Pokemon living in the slumbering wild. Meh. Nope, no, that's been taken care of. How about it, Oreo? Let's race. Bet I can make it to my house first, but with you lugging about the big old bag. You actually stopping? Me? Yeah, you better.
Yeah, it doesn't stay stopped.
Town of Postwick. Old town. And only access 2 houses. Walking around, isn't that super amazing? Oh, it's so amazing. Yeah, I gotta go talk to our good buddy Hop. Now we get to see Hop's mom. Mom, is he here? There you are at last, Hop. Oh, and you brought along Oriole. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him crammed in a cupboard? He's still not here yet for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience.
Nope.
He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. That's where I'm going. You know Lee is hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost along the way. Oh, will you? Well, yes, that's probably for the best. You've got to come with, Oriole. You've still never met my big bro, right? You can't miss out on your chance to meet the undefeated champion. I'll wait for you on the route. I would like to take a quick moment to point out a little thing here with Hops and Leon's mom. Go on with Hops and pick up Leon, won't you, Oriole? I know you're the reliable sort. Anything ready for a barbecue in the garden by the time you're all back. Listen, you're in pretty good shape there, Mom. But Leon is clearly way older than Hop. He's a full-grown adult, clearly, yeah?
Yep.
Look at her. You must have had him young.
Well...
Because she doesn't look that old.
Yeah, you're not meant to think about that, I have a feeling.
Got them good genes in Galar, I guess.
Seems like.
This must be Grandpa. Nope, that was the TV. Hop, his brother is a superhero. Well, he does wear a cape. That's clearly Grandma. Leon is so busy that he hardly comes home, but I would like to keep his room clean and tidy. That is a lot of ball caps.
Yeah, really. Quite the collection.
And workouts. Hey, keeping physically fit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely Hops.
Yeah, I feel like this would be Hops. Alright, let's go chase our buddy down. Don't grab a hold of him, he's just gonna run off. Get a move on, only remember, Oriole. Wild Pokemon could come out of nowhere if you walk through patches of tall grass. I got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready for battles against wild Pokemon, of course. Not you, Oriole, so we'll still steer clear of the tall grass as we go. And I know everybody's supposed to have a British or Scottish accent, but I'm sorry, guys, I just can't do it. If you haven't been around for our Let's Go Peak Eevee playthroughs, I'm struggling to do the voices there. I'm sorry, I'm just not a good voice actor. Let's go and meet Lee at the station. It's dead ahead from here. No wandering in the tall grass for you if you got no Pokemon to your own, mate. Listen, long ago in a lane called the Sui, you just ran around them. Not that hard. Yeah, didn't know you were watching me, Hop. Here's all the hullabaloo. Man himself. The Diva incarnate. Leon and a Charizard.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Wedgehurst, your champion. Leon is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch. Our unbeatable champion. Leon, you and Charizard are the greatest. Thank you for that. I hope you all carry on training up your Pokemon. Never shy from battle. Come challenge me for the champion title. We're on it. We've all been working on our battle skills just like you taught us to, Lee. That Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of us to take on. Too true that Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galar's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. Rawr! Is that a Meowth? That's right?
Oh, I forgot I didn't trigger that. Oops.
Lee! Hop! So, my #1 fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. Reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you. Bingo! That's the sort of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated for so long, huh, Lee? These bright eyes over here. I've got it. You must be Oriole, am I right? I've heard loads about you from my little brother. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion and a massive Charizard fan, too. People call me the unbeatable Leon. Come on, Lee, and you, Oriole. I bet I could beat both of you back home. That Hop, always wanting to be the best, isn't he? The best who ever was? That's some guy in Kanto. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, a proper rival of his own, I bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. Well, everyone, I bid you farewell for today, but don't you fret. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. With all your ads on your cake. If I was sponsored by that many people, I'd be pretty carefree, too. Totally want sponsorship, totally not begging for sponsorship. Come on, Lee, you promised us a present, so out with it. You brought Oriole and me Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have. Right then, the greatest gift from the greatest champion. It's showtime, everyone. And I will say, compared to previous games where you just, here's the Pokeballs. And at best, they give you a little description like this. But the fact that this game gave us a little movie that visually tells you the weaknesses of each type and strengths without having to say a thing and make it a cute little, I mean, look at that, it's adorable. He's a cute little baby lizard.
And an adorable monkey.
An adorable monkey just playing his drums. And then we do a squirts. Ah! And then a bonk. And the grass doesn't like water, and then here we are. But they're all buddies in the end. Alright, everybody line up. Which will you choose? No. Go on, you pick first. I've already got my Wooloo after all. Honestly, Hop, if you're going to have two Pokemon after you pick one, I feel like I should have two of these. To be fair. He thinks fair. But, you know, whatever. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, none of these are evolving to... They keep their pure typing all the way through.
Yep, that they do.
So... I think I'm just going to pick the bunny. Because it's cute.
Yeah, no ghost or ice types yet. I've got that well in hand.
So, as soon as we get a ghost or ice type bunny, you're getting in the box. That's why you're not getting a name. Right here, this is where we learned very early on Hop had to learn Jack.
He doesn't learn anything from his brother, yeah.
You pick the one that height-wise is weak to me. I'm aiming to be the next champion, so be ready. You and I will be doing some serious training. Even if, like, say, I purposely picked the weak one to make it harder for me so it'll be even more amazing when I win. No, bro. You're not that good. He is pretty arrogant, I guess, Hop, so that could be a logical reason. That's why I brought along these Pokemon for you and Oriole, so the two of you can battle and train, and grow stronger together to try and reach me. You'll come with me. Charizard will show you the ropes. He's strict, but real strong and real kind, too. Alright, enough of all this trainer nonsense for one night. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. Good old Galarian barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Meat on sticks. As skinny as you are, Hop, I can't believe you eat all that. Both of those, because that looked like a lot. Next day, spent the whole night with that new partner of yours, right, Hop? You two getting on all right? Understanding one another? Maybe even built up a bit of love? Of course I have, Lee. Oriole's made fast friends with his score buddy, too. Listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon. Trust in one another and carry on battling side by side long enough, then someday you might even become worthy rivals for me, the unbeatable champion. What are you looking at him for, Lee? I'm the one who's coming to challenge you. That's where Leon shows that he's not as dumb as people think he is.
Yep.
He knew exactly what he was doing by looking at Oriole. You think Oriole might be able to challenge you, then I guess he's my first rival. But I'm not planning on to lose to him and miss out on my chance to meet the unbeatable champion. Having a Pokemon with you doesn't make you a real trainer, you know. Proper trainers raise their Pokemon up to be first-rate in battle. Do they, Hop? Do they?
We'll see about that.
I feel like you should remember that line. I want to, show it to you later. Oh, you think you're worthy of calling yourself such a proper trainer already, Hop? I'll give it to him. I'll be the judge of that. Let's see how you handle yourself in a battle against your friend if he's up for it. What do you say? Willing and ready to take Hop on in the first ever Pokemon battle of your life? Sure. Believe in your partner Pokemon and care for them too with all your heart. Do those two things and I'm certain you'll learn to choose moves that suit your Pokemon. More importantly, to have a champion time battling with them. Everyone's on board, Pokemon and trainers alike, then let's do this. I've watched every match that Lee's ever had. I read every book and magazine that he left behind at home too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. Hop, if that was true, you would be better.
Well, you're spoiling that.
This game is how old now?
Still.
Also, case in point, he led with the Wooloo. Pokemon battle it is then. I've got two partners with me. I think everybody gives Cop grief. I'm pretty sure that's universal.
That's fair.
There's not much we can do with this fight. Other than just beat up the sheep. Critical hit. What kind of beginner's luck is that? You know what? I'll give you that, Hop, okay? Crits are pretty random. Not over yet. I've added another trusty ally to my team. Is it bad that I kind of want to lose to Hop just to give him a break?
Meh, not worth it.
Yeah. You already know about type advantages? Yeah. You clearly didn't, Bucko.
Yeah, really.
That or when you picked out your starter, you didn't for some reason ever think you would be fighting me.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
You beat my two Pokemon with your one. You and Score Buddy are too much. You have no idea, my man. That was a shock. Yes, I know why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon too. You and your Pokemon all fought hard. Made me almost want to let out Charizard and join in on all the fun.
You'd annihilate everything.
Plus, I don't think I've ever seen a three-way Pokemon battle.
No.
Good
Not
effort
unless you have 2 against you.
Yeah. Good effort
or 2 against
2-on-1, yeah, but not a 3-way. Good effort out there, Score Bunny. Why don't I get you all sorted? Oreo, you've got real promise. In fact, I got a favor to ask you. Be a real rival to Hop. Would you push him and make the both of you stronger? Can do, buddy. Can do, Mr. Champion, sir. I already want to get stronger and stronger. You've seen me battle now, Lee, so come on. You gotta let me take on the Pokemon gyms. You joined the gym challenge. You think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? Not putting the cart before the Rapidash there, little brother. That's really what you want to do. You two have a whole lot you need to learn about Pokemon. Especially your friend Oreo. Before you think about getting gym badges, best to think about getting a Pokedex. Trainer's Pokedex helps them learn lots of things about all the Pokemon out there, including their strengths. More than just a collection of data, it's a record of a trainer's love and passion for Pokemon training. Right, we get it. Pokedex is in. We're on it. Looks like we're off to the Pokemon Research Lab for you and me, Oriole. That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know to expect you. I'm going to be the next champion, so completing a simple Pokedex will be nothing. Just another page in the tale of my legends. You probably go tell your mom that we're heading out, though. So here's our little guy. Timid by nature and like plenty of siestas. I'm with you, bro. Move Ember up to the top. Yep. And we're stuck with him, unfortunately, for the beginning. I mean, he's a good buddy. Don't get me wrong. Very good. It's a good Pokemon. All 3 starters are very good.
That they are.
Crash. Oreo, did you hear that just now? It's open and the ruler was there. It was tackling the fence pretty hard earlier. You don't think it actually broke through there, do you? It's off limits. Nobody's supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in once and she came back in a real state. That was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterward. Oreo, what do you say? Yeah, let's be heroes. Right? Even if we're not supposed to, this is the kind of scene where you simply have to do what's needed.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're ready for anything, but because we're going in, Oreo. But, like, my mom's right here. Let me just go tell her real quick. Never mind. Slumbering Wheels over this way. Let's go find the Wooble. Like, my mama's right there. Let me just go tell her real quick. Only take a second. Whatever. Hop. This is why we're friends. You drag me around into your schemes. True. He does. That Wooloo, where do you think it got off to? Fog is coming really thick on now. If you don't find that Pokemon soon, this might be trouble. I've played this game multiple times, and it never really procked on my brain that Professor's granddaughter went in here before on her own, and she had a time coming out of it. So she's been in here before. Clearly never made it all that deep. Now, sadly, this encounter with this squirrel, Squovit, is a forced encounter, but you can't avoid it.
Yeah. Can't even catch it.
Well, I have no Pokeballs. Pretty sure. But I'm just saying, this is why I have to do these fights and why I can't just fuss around. I'm pretty sure I don't have Pokeball. Doing all right there, Score Bunny? Let's make sure you're in tip-top shape. You're my own personal Pokemon Center, Hop. Now it's a bird. Now, you guys who are watching, whether it's live or later on in the VOD, know that I will be giving Hop grief the entire play. I will. I do it every time I play. It's just a thing I do. If you like Hop, you're welcome to like Hop. By all means, I'm glad you like it. If you want to explain to me why I should like Hop, I'm more than willing to be open-minded and hear you out. I don't. As a rival, I think he's kind of
dumb.
He makes the poor decisions.
He does make a lot of very dumb decisions. Starting with his starter.
Well, not just that, but yeah. And I've never liked his attitude. Someone being arrogant, like, I'm the best ever was, that's fine. But this type of attitude that Hop gives off, it makes me want to shake him. Because he's not a bad guy. Hop is a good guy.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Was that a Pokemon crying out, you think? I mean, I just wasted a little bird. I might have heard me take out the rookie. So yeah, Hop's a good guy. And that's maybe why it makes me more frustrated. Because he's a good guy and not a jerk, I want him to be better. And not be dumb.
Yeah.
And here's the squirrel's twin brother. I'm sorry, sister. Because Hop is nice, I want him to be better. If Hop was a jerk, I wouldn't mind him so much. I'm like, ha. But I can't do that with Hop because he's too nice. Well, he's a little condescending. I'll give you that. A little too condescending at times, that Hoppy boy.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, he's nice. Come on, Oreo. That Wooloo might be in real trouble. Ooh, Hop, we're the ones going to be in real trouble. Should have brought a flashlight or a torch or whatever they call it. This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. And just out of the fog, here come the legendary Pokemon. Well, one of them. What in the? Grilled. Grilled.
Something like that.
Yep. Hey, buddy. We're going to be best friends one day. Just hang in there. Move has no effect. Serious Pokemon looks at you. And move has no effect on it. Come on, Hop. Mister, I got 2 Pokemon. Why aren't you throwing your Pokemon out?
Yeah, really.
Still no effect. Oh, I know this move. That's a misty terrain, right? I can't see anything. You okay? I'm fine. Still no effect. I can't see anything. Wow. We lived.
Well, sort of. You did get knocked out.
But we're alive. That's the key thing. We're alive. Hop, Oreo. Wow, Lee, how'd you manage to find your way here? Your panther directions. You always get lost. Hop, there was no turning. It was either go forward or back. It's nice to hear from the little brother who had me worried sick. I've been waiting ages for you two, and you never showed. So of course I came looking for the both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We were trying to rescue a Wooloo. Ta-da! Bang! Little chap's just fine. Though all of you had fainted by the time I found you here. You know this place is out of bounds. But it took courage to come in here all the same. I can understand well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. At least the Wooloo's alright. Yeah, Oreo? I thought we'd had it when that weird fog started rolling in and that bad Pokemon attack. But at least it wasn't all for nothing. Attacked by some mad Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? It seemed loads stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen, and it had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really. They passed right through it. Moves passed right through it? So, here's some Pokemon they say live in the slumbering wild. Are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough and maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal the truth someday. Now let's simply get out of this place. You'll be alright now that I'm here with you. Even if we did get an earful from Lee, what an experience. This will make a pretty fine first page in the tale of my legend. We're still on that first page stuff, huh, Hoppy boy? Don't forget to tell your mom we're off to Wedgehurst now. She'll go spare if you leave without a word. Even worse than Lee just did. This is why you should have let me talk to my mom before we went in there, but whatever. Mom, Hop's dragging me off on shenanigans. Ah! Well now, isn't Score Buddy just a sweetheart? And yes, I heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad somebody bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here we are. A bit of pocket money for your journey. Buy yourself a little something at the Pokemon Center. Maybe some potions or something? Remember, the Score Buddy will battle to the very end for you. Don't go pushing the poor dear too hard. Bah! And you, Score Buddy, look after my little Oriole. Come home to rest any time that you need. After all, east or west, home is best. I like that one. East or west, home is best. I'm gonna try to remember.
That's an old one, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta remember that one.
They used that one in The King and I.
Also, Mom, I'm almost as tall as you, so little to think. I feel like Mom's a farmer because you got the overalls on and look at this house.
It definitely suggests it, yeah.
It looks like a little bit of a garden off to the right there. You got Badoos guarding it. I'm just saying. Maybe the cannon trainer should be grass, following in Mom's footsteps or something. Hop, let me go pick up my buddy. Hop, you in here? Hop's mum? Yeah, I did. I guess Hop's not in here, huh? Alright. He did say he was going to Wedgehurst without.
Yeah, overzealous.
Oh, there he is. Route 1. Here we go. It's quite the big step, you know. My first step toward becoming the next champion. Guess I'll probably train up Grookey a bit by having a battle against Pokemon in the tall grass. You get yourself to the building with the purple roof and the great red and white ball mark out front. That's the Pokemon Research Lab. Route 1. Well, I guess we can't go this way. You don't want to wake up the sweet, sleeping Wooloo, right? Better to take the long way around. But I can just climb up here and go around them, you know. Whatever.
They don't let you climb.
They don't let us. Well, speaking of Wooloo, well, I guess we have Pokeballs now. Mom must have gave us a little bit of spending money and 5 Pokeballs. Thanks, Mom.
That's helpful.
You gotta love your mom.
Yep. Very handy in these games.
And now we're even with Hop. I think the next time we fight him, he has a bird.
I believe so.
So we'll catch a bird. None of these guys are getting names because they're all just temporary. Once we, as soon as we get a ghost race type, these are all getting shelved. Alright, now wait, we'll just match Hop Pokemon for Pokemon. I think that's fair.
Yep.
Alright, that's all the catching we're doing. Come here. Oh, potion. Nice. Whoop.
And don't forget you need trade fodder.
Let's see. Mystery gift. Pokeball Plus, Wild Area News. Don't think this is going to do anything.
Probably not. They haven't really fussed with these games for a long time now.
Yeah, I need to have a Nintendo account. Alright, well, at least there's an option now.
Yep.
And here's our map. This is where we went off into the wilderness. Apparently 2 separate sections.
Yep.
Home. That's where we need to go. Let's take out our new arrivals here. Ooh. Sassy by nature and stubborn. Yeah, that sounds about right. Tackle, growl, defense curlers. Peck and leer. Impish and likes to thrash about. Okay, so we got a bad boy who don't play by the rules, and we got Mr. Sassafras who likes to be likes to dish out the snark. Okay. Of course, we got the buddy who's just super happy. The items in here. Excuse me, come through. Come through. 2 paralyzed heals. I'll take it. I think you're dark. Dark don't make it.
Yep.
So no good. How are we doing on time?
Almost to the hour mark.
Okay. That was a lot of intro. As with both Pokemon games, it's a lot of intro.
You want to go for the 2-hour mark or now?
Yeah, we still got so much more intro to go through. This first stream looks like it's going to be a lot of getting the intro stuff out of the way, which means the next stream will be where we really open up.
Okay.
Best to get as much out of it as we can out of the way in one go, you know?
Fair enough. Sounds like it's a good idea to call it when you hit the wild area.
Or I had 2 hours, we'll see. Champions.
Yeah, whichever comes first.
You guys like, when I get through here, remember what the sign here used to say. The right is Pokemon Lab, the opposite is the station. And hang on, I want to at least take off my hat. I really don't like the hat. Excuse me, pardon me. Need to go to a clothing store to take off my hat, because apparently I can't just take it off whenever. Put some gloves on.
Yeah, I'd longer go ditch the hat.
Remove. There we go. And designer denim or skinny trousers. Ugh, I don't like the skinny trousers. I'm keeping the blue jeans. Alright, that'll do us for now. I'm going to get a customized look a little bit later as well, don't you worry. But since we're still basically in the tutorial, might as well just at least take the hat off if that's all we'll do. There's all sorts of items around the beginning town if you look around.
Oh, yeah. I've been double checking to make sure I got them. I'm running around town, but you can't see me right now.
Well, we'll meet up with Angel once we get to the wild.
Yep.
Hi, Leon. Well done. You reached the goal and managed to find the Pokemon Research Lab. You did a far sight better than I did my first time. I'm helpless with directions. You see how the world has already grown, all thanks to you having Pokemon with you? I know I'm sure glad I got Charizard with me to keep me from getting lost all the time. Let's go! Roar! Got to give it to Professor Magnolia. Everything in here looks fascinating. A what? Who's a little cute ball of fur?
I remember my first reaction to that little guy was, I want one!
What is it today, Leon? Looking for info on another never-before-seen super strong Pokemon? I wish you'd stop with all these outlandish requests. Leon the Legendary Hunter, huh? Good to know. Good to see you too, Yamper. Yamper here is a real champ when it comes to helping you find your way around. Came to my rescue plenty of times back in the day when I got lost on the road. Oh yeah, and that's his trainer, Sonia. What can I say about Sonia? Well, I like the way she cooks. She makes food you can gulp down in a flash. What kind of an introduction is that? Did you forget we were rivals during our gym challenge? It wasn't just Yamper helping you out, I did too. Anyway, nice to meet you. Name's Sonia. I'm the professor's assistant. This is Oriole. He's a new Pokemon trainer. Set him on the right path, would you? No treats for me, then I'm gonna go wander off. What does he think I am? He's always got his head in the clouds. It's no wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you got a Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They've got a map and a navigation tool. That said, Leon still gets lost, so... Oh, sorry. So tell me, do you know a lot about Pokemon? Oh, I know so much about Pokemon, girl. Well said. In that case, I'll make it so that you can use Pokedex on your Rotom phone. Just so you know, that Pokedex is a gift from my Gran. Did you let Gran know that you received the Pokedex? She lives in the house down along Route 2. The professor isn't in the lab? Is she taking the day off? Also, we heard you got lost in the Slumbering Wild. Leon's a right amazing champion, and I'm basically just an assistant. I'm not even Gran's official assistant either. I've just been calling myself one. Somehow it makes me feel a little restless. Yeah. The Pokemon lab for this region, for anyone who hasn't seen it before. You can see like a Pokeball station like you usually see in other games, really. The only thing really high-techy is like this. Doesn't seem to be connected to anything. And you got a whiteboard with sticky notes on it. It's a very low-key Pokemon lab, is all I'm saying. Okay, Yamper. Hey there, trainer. Sorry to stop you. You just left the Pokemon lab, right? So that means you've got a Pokedex, yeah? I love talking to new trainers and giving them useful stuff. Potion. Hey, potion. Come on, man. At least give me like 5. But it's a potion. Use it when your Pokemon's HP, their hit points, gets low. HP is like Pokemon stamina. You can even use potions during battle. Knowledge is power. It's a good idea to talk to lots of different people and read everything you can on your journey. Yeah, it would be a lot harder of a game if the computer players you fought against potioned appropriately. There's a rare candy, always good. Sneaky to hide by the lab. Got your Pokedex from Sonia? It's time to meet lots of different Pokemon and start building up a strong team. Battling strong Pokemon in the wild can lead your team in a bad way, not to mention that battling another trainer can do. Luckily, we got Pokemon centers. Luckier yet, they're dead easy to spot. They look the same wherever you go. Fun, Oreo. Bet you've never been inside one. Again, presumptuous. We have Pokemon at our house hop.
Doesn't mean they've been used in battle.
Level will be Oreo. If it's your first time in a Pokemon Center, I really want to tell them no, but for the sake of anybody who hasn't played this game, then the future champions got you covered. First things first, you talk to the lady at the counter if you want your Pokemon healed up. Pokemon you catch are kept in computers like the one you can find here, see? After all, you can only bring 6 Pokemon with you on the road in your party. Potions they sell at the Pokemart got me out of a real tough spot the other day. You two kids are Pokemon trainers, you might want to buy some potions before you head out. Cheers! I'm already good though. Heading to Route 2, Oreo. Come find me maybe when you're done here. Yeah. Okay. Greetings, trainer. What can I help you with? Rotami can talk to you. There are a few Pokemon that can talk to you because of technology. Alright, so we got access to our boxes now. Granted, only 6, but hey, it's a start.
Yep.
Definitely should probably top off our boys. For waiting, Score Bunny and the rest of your team should be all better now. Hope to see you again. They are all boys, yep. Boy band. Sometimes you need it for free. True that wild Pokemon can be scary. Once they become your allies, there's nothing more reliable. The Pokemart. Sure. What can we buy? Can't buy Pokeballs. That's silly talk. Fine. We'll just take 5 potions. Just 5 of everything. Better to have it and not need it kind of a situation, you know?
Very true.
One thing we won't be buying too much of are the revives, simply because they're just really expensive. 5 of them, I'm pretty sure is... Yeah. We'll buy 5. That's all we're going to be buying. No. Alright, everybody else, that's everybody else. For the record, this guy... We want to change Pokemon names, change moves. One-stop shop. Gotta love it. Big improvement. And you, this month's birthday horoscope is spot on. Tell me your fortune too. What month were you born? Well, you guys aren't going to learn. You don't need to know that. But I'll tell you for the sake of this game. Let's see. What day of the week was Tuesday? That'll be our next stream.
The 27th.
So we'll just set this up for our next stream. Sure. What's this stain here? Oh, this must be for my snack. It's smudge. I can't really read it. Ahem. People with your birthday are going to be super duper lucky. You might even run into a legendary Pokemon, or maybe not. Anyway, see you later. Alright. And now we get access to these shops properly. Buy some berries. Keep healing. You've heard about the brother, but Hop's never been in town or something? Let's do a quick change up. At least of our clothes. Let's see if we can afford to. Something nice. I think just they're all different variations of a t-shirt. Camp Curry, Urban Smog, Arcanine. Oh, Arcanine's kind of cool. That is very cool, but super expensive. Can't afford it. That's it. Well, we can get a hoodie. These are all just skinny trousers. Socks are fine. You could definitely use better shoes. These are not great shoes, not for travel. Hat, got a good hat. Different variations of that hat.
Glasses.
You want to look like a nerd? Nah. I'm gonna get on some proper green gloves because I love some gloves. Alright, we're all done for now. Maybe we'll find better stuff later. We'll slowly customize our character here to look really good. Now that I think about it, this is one of the first games where we don't get to name the rival.
That's certainly true.
Hop is always Hop. I never really thought about that, but in previous games...
You get to name the rival.
Yeah. Listen, Ori, I've been thinking, Scarlet Violet, you don't get to do that either now that I mention it.
That's true.
You're a trainer, Pokemon trainer now, you must want to try your hand in Gym Challenge, right? I'm ignorant. Gym Challenge, mate. The annual competition where trainers can battle it out for the right to challenge a champion. The trick is, you've got to be endorsed if you want to take part. He doesn't seem to think I'm up to snuff. I'm thinking I ought to talk to the professor and see if she could help. You got to take part too. A proper rival is just a thing every trainer needs to keep growing stronger after all. Keeps you motivated, right? Professor's house is way down at the end of Route 2, so let's head there. Give our team the chance to train up a bit along the way.
And of course, Hop goes zipping on ahead.
Yeah.
Flash would be jealous of his speed.
Let's see, what do you got to say? Sonia and Leon used to have a healthy rivalry, but... yeah, not anymore. Leon loves Pokemon and loves Pokemon battles. I remember he would always go all out, even on practice matches. Yeah, Sonia's clearly lost the spark.
But keeps her Yamper around because she likes it.
Yeah. Bring out the full strength of their Pokemon, trainers must be knowledgeable. But it's stay at a Yamper, not evolve it, and we never see if she has any other Pokemon. See that house in the distance with the purple roof? That's where the Pokemon professor lives. Oh, we're going. It looks far away, but it really isn't. Oh, I see that shiny. Take that revive. Thank you very much. Alright, Route 2. Only a little over an hour in. At this rate, we might make it to the wild before our time's up. Oh, over here, Oreo. Alright, Oreo. It's time we filled in our teams a bit. I'm here to teach you how. You'll need to catch Pokemon if you got any help of filling in that Pokedex. Lee, where'd you come from? Only look at you, little Oreo. You already caught some on your own. Your mom gave you those Pokeballs, didn't she? I'll give you some more Pokeballs. In return, I only ask that you catch plenty of Pokemon. Pokemon around here seem easy to catch, almost like they're itching to join some trainer's team, wouldn't you say? 20 Pokeballs. Thanks, champ. Pokemon on your team will get EXP points when you catch Pokemon, too. And of course, if they get EXP points from battle, so take the other trainers you meet along the way path to help your Pokemon thrive. Your team will keep on changing and growing as you get stronger together, no doubt. I don't even know exactly how yet. Show your champion something good, alright? Alright, I'm gonna catch loads of Pokemon. The professor will be shocked when she sees. By that you mean you catch one? Because I'm pretty sure he only has one other Pokemon the next time we fight him. Yeah, you're water, you're dark. There's Electric Doggy. Ooh. And we want everybody to know we thought about this. As soon as we have access to the Pokemon boxes, technically we could have used Pokemon Home to bring in a Ghost and Ice type to be low enough level to listen at first. But that would also interrupt the flow of gameplay.
It would.
And we didn't really want to do that to you guys. We thought it would just wouldn't really work out for the play style. That's the only reason why, even though we have access to Pokeboxes, I still don't have the right types. Once I get to the wild area, I should be able to get the right types.
But I do have eggs on standby.
Yeah. Also, Angel's got some egg of Pokemon that normally I would only be able to access late game that we might be able to do. But I still need to catch at least one, so I don't have to worry about the level cap while I'm hatching.
This is true.
Can't believe this, but I might actually... Alright, sheep. Let's see if Hops is right about you. Time to show us what you got. Okay. One victory for the sheep. You need to go heal. I'm not going to be catching any more Pokemon unless it's the Ghost or Ice types. I figure matching Hop with his Pokemon is fair game for now. But if you guys know the Ghost or Ice type on Route 1 or 2, by all means, let me know. Alright, fully healed. Let's try that again. Hello, kiddo. You see an acornish head-shaped guy coming through here? It's common manners for Pokemon trainers to battle with their eyes. Well, then I hate to tell you this, there are certain regions that are not very polite. Right?
That's true.
You and your squirrel. Veterans. Whenever there's a strong trainer, I always look right at them. You know what, kid? You get points for courage. You know?
Yep.
You want to battle, it's important you weren't seen by other people when you're walking around. Give the kid points. He was fighting with basically nothing, but he still went for it, you know?
Points for courage.
Exactly. Exactly. Gotta respect it. Now we got an older girl. You got. Don't throw out just a squirrel, last Lauren. Is that like Lois Lane?
Could be.
Oh, a choodle.
Oh, that might be problematic.
I might have to actually worry. Alright, sheep, you're up again. I mean, you're barely doing any damage here, bucko. Talk about the baby fight. Granted, it looks like I'm doing more damage to the turtle than the turtle's doing to me. Oh my gosh, come on. Oh, you critted me. Wooloo's got that stab advantage. I assume it's the only thing keeping me keeping ahead. Normal type stab, you know?
Yeah.
There we go. Anything else? Are we cute at nothing more? Looks like our strength still has a way to go. You're working on it. You're working on it. Yep. Just top everybody off to be safe. Oh, we got a glowy fox. No, it's an interesting fox design, I have to say, compared to Vulpix, which is what most people think of when they think of a fox in Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's an interesting one.
It's not bad. Other than it looks like its tail is kind of sweeping the floor.
It is an interesting one, we'll give it that.
Yeah. But anybody watching, if you got any Pokemon stories, I'd love to hear from you. Leave in the comments. Do you have any good Pokemon stories of Sword and Shield? I know the latest anime takes place in Paldea instead of Galar, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gained some watts for that. So that's nice. Well, the kid's twin brother. I'd beat Hop, but I'm gonna beat you. Okay, youngster Benjamin, let's see what you got. Oh, the answer is no, you got nothing. But you got a potentially really good Pokemon there, but you need to give it like 5 more levels. Then you would have wiped Top's clock. You get 2 Pokemon, you get points for that at least.
I give you something to fight.
Oh, but the first trainer that had more than 1 Pokemon. Outside of Hop, so you know.
Yeah.
Hop Benjamin here will get credit for that. And obviously, they're all using Route 1 and Route 2 Pokemon here, so you know.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
Looks like we lost the stream on Twitch.
Oh. That's odd. This says it's still going. Yeah.
Reconnected. And there, if anyone on Twitch, can you see it still? Just making sure. Alright, I guess connection problem solved itself. Lose to wild Pokemon, lose to many trainers. Don't take it. Pokemon hunting and Telegraphs or trainers while moving around. Which one you choose is up to you. Yeah, it's okay.
It did disconnect and reconnect, it looks like. It must have reconnected automatically.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks.
Does that mean there's going to be 2 separate streams on Twitch?
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, looks like. Technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Oops.
We're professionals here, you know.
Well, we try. And to be fair, even the pros have issues. It's so odd that it did that, though. At least it reconnected automatically.
Yeah, that's something. For the record, this is probably one of the best Pokemon you can get in the early routes. Blipbug, a bug that becomes bug psychic as it evolves.
Oh, it's very powerful. Having done a bug run here in Sword, yeah, my Blipbug, he's fully evolved.
Yeah. Out of all the Pokemon on the first 2 routes here, I would recommend probably Blipbug, this bird, and Yamper.
Yeah, they are 3 very good ones.
I wouldn't think any of the others are really worth it. Personally.
Not too much.
No.
So there are some rarer ones. Actually, I've used Nickit. It is pretty good. Purloin isn't bad.
There are better dark types out there.
When you're just getting started, those are pretty good dark types.
Yeah, but by the time you need to use a dark type for a battle, you have access to better stuff.
Yeah, you've got better options. I agree. To be fair, on Road 2, you can even encounter a Zigzagoon, which is pretty decent once it's evolved. Decent. Not great, but decent.
Since you're looking at the books, what's the rarest spawn you can find on Route 1 and
2? Well, Route 2... a rare encounter would be Zigzagoon or Yamper in the tall grass. Yamper wanders in the tall grass. So.
I was going to say, Yamper's pretty common.
Fishing, you might get an Aracuda. Can't do across the lake right now, but there's some more really good ones there.
On the land route, 1 and 2.
The land route of 2, the rare ones in the tall grass would be Zigzagoon and Yamper.
Okay.
Randomly, the rare one would be Hoot Hoot. And ignoring across the lake again.
That's Route 1 or still Route 2?
Route 2.
No.
Take another look back at Route 1. Route 1, the rare in the tall grass would be Nickit. And the random encounter rare would be Hoot Hoot.
Well, to be fair, if you can get a Hoot Hoot, that is a really good Pokemon to have.
Normal flying, it's pretty decent, yeah.
And it learns some pretty good moves as it levels up.
True.
Good points.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you critted me on that with you stinky little turtle.
Have you caught that stinky little turtle?
No, and I don't plan on it.
Well, then how do you plan to get the eggs?
Listen, we're going to be doing the egg trading off screen.
Fair.
And now I'm just running back to the Pokemon Center so I don't have to waste my potion. Did pick up a Yamper, it would be a lot easier to fight some of these Pokemon because I can just zap birdies all day long.
Speaking of zapping birdies, yes, Hawk will have one.
Yes, he has the Wooloo, the bird, and the Star. That's why I've only got those Pokemon in my team right now. I think it'll be around level 10.
8.
8?
Is his best. That's the starter. Odd, since he had the sheep first. You'd think it would be his strongest.
It's not level 8?
No, it's only 6.
Well, that is odd.
That's what I'm saying. You'd think his sheep, which was actually his starter, would be his strongest.
That would make sense. Alright, well, Copycat might be useful.
I've used it. It's a pretty decent move.
In that case, we're just about higher level than Hop, so we're about ready to go. I've never actually lost to Hop, ever, so I don't know if losing to him progresses the plot or it makes you fight him again. I generally don't lose my rival, ever lose a rival fighting when I play the movie.
Yeah, that's very true.
Even
I don't lose the rival fights.
Yeah. I've always thought about trying to throw the fights to see if if you have to win or not. But I just can't seem to bring myself to do it.
Oh well.
Because, I mean, look, I caught that Wooloo back on Route 1, and it's already at least.
Yeah. You'd think his would be much stronger than his starter, which was, what, 5 when he got it?
Uh-huh. At least should have gone up one more level than 6.
Yeah.
If his starter's 8. Swing that tail at me, will ya? See that item? A repel. That'll be helpful.
Especially if you come across stuff that you don't want to catch. Like on the routes.
Like on the routes.
Well, even in the book here, it recommends Yamper.
Yeah, oh, Yamper is absolutely a very great Pokemon to have.
This is true.
Hop is doing himself a disservice by not catching one along the route.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. Alright. Look, there's the professor. So, have you unraveled all the secrets of Dynamax phenomenon yet? Oh, goodness no. The whole thing is still full of questions. I'd hoped that my granddaughter would take over my research, but... Hear me, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice my gasps. I think this is the first time we've had a female Pokemon professor, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
My name is Magnolia. Welcome, young trainers. Now come, let's head indoors.
They usually have tree names, though.
Magnolia?
Yep.
That's a type of tree.
Yes, it is.
Why, Hawk dear, I see Hulu has made some new friends. You must be Oriole. I trust you received the Pokedex from Sonia? I'm sure you'll have it complete in no time. You must already know about Dynamaxing, right, Oriole? Professor Magnolia has been doing research into the Dynamax phenomenon for years and years. And it takes a proper understanding of the thing if you plan to use Dynamaxing to the fullest. Go again, Leon. Always take talking about Pokemon. There are other things that are worth knowing about too, you know? How many different types of tea there are. I mean, you're a Pokemon professor. I feel like you should be the most knowledgeable person about Pokemon in the region, should you not? Whatever. Hey, Professor, do us a favor, would you? Help me convince Lee he should endorse us for the gym challenge. Oh, Leon, why wouldn't you endorse them? Hope and Oreo only just started out as Pokemon trainers. There's still loads they don't know yet. Neary, I thought your dream was to have everyone in the Galar region become strong trainers, isn't that right? Oh yeah, you're not wrong. That goal's precisely the reason I gave them those Pokemon. Look at Hopper. Right then. In that case, how about this? Let's see if the two of you can show me such a brilliant battle that I'm left with no choice but to endorse you. Don't worry, I'll make sure both your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. Thank you for the full heal. Right, I'll be waiting outside, Oriole. Oh, Professor. Now remember, be sure to give it everything you've got. That's the best you can do for your Pokemon, and for yourself, too.
That's certainly fair.
This is our husband or gardener. Do what plants would want instead of what you want. If you keep that in mind, plants will grow. Uh-huh. I mean, for a Pokemon professor's house, there are a lot of plants.
I mean, even outside, she's got ivy growing all over the front of the house. She's got a full garden. Couple full garden boxes out front, too.
And this must be Sonia's. The bone for Yamper and everything.
Oh, yeah. Bone in bed.
I'm going to have a doggy bed.
Of course.
Alright, well, before we get on with that fight, we gotta ransack the place, so let's see. Find the payback. Thank you very much. Bottle of water, we'll take that. And a great ball. We'll probably use that to catch our first ghost or ice type once we hit the wild area. Hurry it up, Oreo. You gotta battle me so I can get myself that endorsement. Again, the entitlement to Pop. That's what it is. You know?
Yeah, he does seem like he feels entitled to everything he does, just because his brother's champion.
Yeah, it's that attitude.
It just makes you want to beat the dickens out of him?
It really does. I'm going to become the greatest Pokemon trainer there is, and to do that, I need that endorsement to take part in the gym challenge. Come at me with everything you have so we can prove to Lee that we've got what it takes. Sure. I'm rather interested in seeing how you two own trainers battle, too. Listen, you two, the reason I'm unbeatable is because I learned from every battle I see or take part in. That's how I've gotten to where I am today. Show me something good in this battle. Good advice. Listen to that.
Yeah, really.
As you say, it's time for your legend to begin. Or your legend's going to begin with a loss. I've not yet beaten you, but I know how this is going to go. So that's what he throws out first. Got a bit stronger? Me and my team will put you to the test and see. Well, bam! And a second for good measure.
Already got the fighting move.
Well, I knew I'm not going to have these guys for much longer. Yeah, well, look at you. Seems you've really learned your type matchups. I knew Score Bunny would eventually learn it, so I was waiting for that before we moved on. Grookey. No, I'll gladly keep out for Grookey. Why you would not throw him out last, I don't know. Here we are. Burn. Time for a repeat of last time, Pop.
That poor monkey's gonna have PTSD.
Have a taste of our true power. Our green power keeps growing stronger. And he pokes me with a stick. Seriously? You poked me with a stick.
And it did absolutely no good. Down you go again. That poor traumatized monkey.
And then Rookie D. No, we'll keep it out. It'll be a close one, but that's exactly my sort of match. Pop, it's 2-zip so far. This is not the definition of a close match. Hop. And down goes the bird. I didn't even have to resort to my sheep and bird. I guess if I wanted to keep it fair, I could have thrown out Wooloo versus Wooloo and so on and so forth.
Done a mirror match, you mean?
Yeah, I could have mirror matched them, but...
Hardly worth it.
Hardly worth it. Oof, gutted that I lost, but I expect nothing less from my rival. How's that first page in your legend there, Hoppy Boy?
Yeah, really.
I even got my Pokeball throw perfect, too. The sting of defeat and the joy of victory. Guess going through both is key to two of us getting stronger, right? Oreo, Hawk. Well, if you're seeing a match like that one, I suppose I have little choice but to give you both an endorsement as champion. Letter of endorsement. You just happen to have two of those on standby, did you there, Leon?
Yeah, really.
That looks like an envelope, a card, and everything. Letter of recommendation. Yes, thanks, Lee. I swear I'm going to win my way through the gym challenge to reach you. You may both be young still, and plenty rough around the edges, but it was a proper battle. Charizard and I were both feeling the excitement in every last cell in our bodies. Hop, you always tended to get caught up in things like how you throw your Pokeball out. Things that have nothing to do with real strength. Honestly, I've been worried about you still obsessing over that sort of nonsense. It seems you really have grown a bit, little brother. And I'd like to see some more thrilling Pokemon battles out of you too, Oriole. Alright, Oriole, you and me are going to train up against one another to aim for that champion's title.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way of it when you've got a great rival, just like you've got me and I've got you. Oh, what's that? Oh.
It happened to be two.
Oh, it's split it. I feel like I should have left a little crater or something.
Yeah, you'd think, but it didn't.
Oreo, would you look at this? They're wishing stars. Since there are two of them, you should take one yourself. Thanks, Hop. You're so generous.
Mm-hmm.
For a wishing star, it looks a lot like a lump of rock. A stone found in the Galar region with mysterious power. It said that your dreams come true if you find one. One of these, my Pokemon can Dynamax. They're gonna be massive. Yes! Trust you to pull something like this. They say wishing stars fall down for those who have a true wish in their heart, you know? I will be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest trainer ever! There, I've said it 3 times, so surely my wish will come true now, right? Don't be silly, Hop. The wishing stars are composed of a curious sort of rock containing unknown power. They're one of the most precious resources we have here in the Galar region. They won't do a thing for you in that state. Give them to me now, and I'll have you sorted. Ah, right. You've done heaps of research on the Dynamax phenomenon, haven't you, Professor? And please, give Oriole and me the power to Dynamax our Pokemon. We got a battle against that mad Pokemon in the slumbering wild, and now this. It really feels like we're getting caught up in the adventure of a lifetime. I do understand your excitement, but don't get carried away. You want to save your energy for tomorrow's journey. Seems I came back home right in time for all the excitement. Hey, you lot, why not have some dinner? You must be hungry, right? I've been totally obsessed with making the latest trendy curries. First barbecue and now curry.
Too bad you can't make barbecue in the game. Just curry.
Have you ever had a curry?
Nope.
I've been told they're super spicy.
So have I. That's why I haven't had it.
Morning at last. The time for our adventure to truly start. Good morning to you, young challengers. Hop, is it true that you really met some Pokemon you didn't recognize? Is there anything more you can tell me about it? Kind of dog-shaped and red. Weird heavy fog, and then this even weirder Pokemon appeared. Oriole tried to fight it off, but then I think we both passed out or something. It's all pretty hazy. Right font of information you are. Oriole, Hop, these are for you. There we go, our shiny new power bracelet. Dynamax band from Magnolia. Slapped it on. Affixed to it. Lets out a light that allows Pokemon to Dynamax when at a power spot. These are your Dynamax bands. I made them by fitting the wishing stars you found last night onto those bands. Thanks, Professor. This is brilliant. Just like the one Lee has on him, too. Now we can Dynamax our Pokemon like he does. My word, you don't waste any time, do you? You'll find it's not so simple as all that. There are a number of conditions you must meet if you hope to have your Pokemon Dynamax take on that gigantic form. Don't be afraid to go to all sorts of places and meet all sorts of Pokemon. That will help fill out your Pokedex, too. The legend of my reign is finally about to begin. It's not really hard. Come on, Oreo. I'll beat you to the station. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing you said. No last words from you? A strange Pokemon in a slumbering field. I don't know, I've got an uneasy feeling for some reason. Also, if I garble the pronunciation on some of these words, people from Britain, I apologize in advance. Feel free to correct me in the comments about how to properly pronounce. One last thing before we race, Oreo. I see I've got some great advice for you. You know, you sometimes see Pokemon wandering out of the tall grass, yeah? Move real slow like and crouch down. Those Pokemon won't pay you any notice. On the other hand, whistle at them will be sure to catch their attention. If you're a bit of rubbish at whistling, just remember, you need a fail-proof trick, press the left stick.
Mm-hmm.
Try it out, let's see who can catch the most Pokemon, Oreo. You remember Wedgehurst Station, right? We went to pick up Lee, where we went to pick up Lee before. That'll be the goal, so see you there. And that's where we can do fishing if we want, but we don't want to do any fishing. Unless we can catch an ice type or ghost type out of the water.
Nope, only water types for the most part, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be mostly Magikarp too.
Yeah.
Let's see, now we got access to the Versus menu. Number of players compared. Oh, they're comparing me to you, I think.
Uh-oh.
Most eggs.
Draw.
Had the most Link battles. Okay. Battle Stadium Link Edition. No thanks.
Yeah, that's a no. I'd probably annihilate you right now anyway.
Just to see if we can get Wooloo up to the double digits, I'm going to put it up front and work our way back to the trade station. Oh, Wycom's up.
Oh, good.
Connect with other players. You're welcome to swap Pokemon, take part in Pokemon battles, and more. Never a shortage of things to do. We can stamps, Low and Wycom, out there adventure, be done. The trainers are around looking for someone to connect with. Use Wycom to connect with people close by, but if you press the plus button to connect to the internet, you get connected around the world. Select the stamp that shows a silhouette of a Pokemon on it, and you'll be able to team up with your fellow trainers to battle Pokemon. And there's me. I guess you're Mia?
Yep.
You caught a Zigzagoon?
Yeah, it happened to pop up in the grass on Route 2. And the book did say that was a rare spawn, so I grabbed it.
I'm surprised you didn't call yourself Zelda.
That's my shield run.
Or Angel.
Nope. I haven't done that yet.
Alright. Let's try out Copycat. Alright, one win for the sheep.
What? Bumped into a birdie?
I bumped into a birdie.
We'll let the sheep have it.
I'm gonna try. It's paralyzed, so as long as it doesn't actually get fully paralyzed and get its moves off. Alright. Given our time, I think we'll just have enough time to get to the wild and end it there.
Sounds like.
Only if at the beginning of the wild area it's a snowy bit and I can catch a ice type right away. Well, I will try to catch an ice type before we end the stream. I know where the ghosts are in the wild, and to my knowledge, they only spawn in that one area.
Yeah, pretty much, I think. Unless the weather is, like, foggy, I think.
Time to go.
But then, ice types like the fog, too.
Seeing us off. You know what? You waved at us. Saw Hop sneaking off toward the station. Oh, no, Oriole, you'll never beat me to the station at this pace. I got to go and heal my Pokemon, my man. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Alright, all healed up. And Lulu couldn't quite break level 10.
Oh, well.
Moving along. So, Outwitted Oriole, how many did you catch? I caught a really special one, and you got not one? What are you doing this whole time? You wouldn't want a team if you're a trainer. Throw a Pokemon you caught. Star-shaped rays are a shot at opposing Pokemon. Attack never misses. Swift. TM like that, you can teach your Pokemon a new move in a flash. Use them again and again. You teach that one to move Swift. Lee gave it to me ages ago. Now it's yours. You've had it this whole time and you haven't used it on any of your Pokemon? At least your Wooloo? Gym challenge will begin in Motor soon. Train's waiting. Let's go. Hold on. Can Wooloo learn Swift? Because if Wooloo can learn Swift, Hop, you fail. You super fail, bucko.
He can't learn Swift.
Okay. There's the endorsement.
You never get to read it, though.
You know what? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll give you that. Wooloo can't learn Swift. But I'm pretty sure the starters can.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that! The TMs can be used more than once. We don't have to do any of that silly crafting nonsense.
Yeah, that is annoying.
This was a wonderful thing. One of the best things about Sword. Hop's mom. Not quite so fast, you two. Yeah, I guess we probably should have went and talked to Mom first. Oops. What are you doing here, Mom? I knew this day was coming since the moment you chose Grookey as a partner, darling. Professor Magnolia was kind enough to let us know that you two were setting out. Here, a last little gift to see you well set on your way. All the kit you'll need for camping. As a camping gear. Everything you need to set up a tent and get cooking in a wild area or a camping spot. No matter what happens out there, if you and your partner are together, I know you'll be fine. Thanks, Mom, and think of how lucky you are. Mother to the first ever pair of champion brothers. I'm certain to be the champion next. You'll see. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, you have fun and take care of yourselves. You'll be welcome back home anytime. We're off. Just luck. Not that we'll need it. There are loads of brilliant trainers and all kinds of Pokemon out there waiting for us. My excitement's running ahead of me even faster than that train can go, Oriole. Come on, we're off. Alright, now we get on the train. Surrounded by a vast wild area. Real sight. All sorts of wild Pokemon just wandering around everywhere you look. Do a camp out. Do spot fishing. I don't think I could ever get tired of it. Hey, Mr. Station Master, isn't this the wild area? What are we stopped here for? This is the wild area station, make no mistake. Sorry to tell you that the train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the track. Shoo them off. Sorry about that. This is brilliant. Is it? The wild area is massive. There are loads of Pokemon to battle here. But you get it? You get it, don't you, Oreo? It's the best possible place to put together the greatest team. Oh, Hop, if only you know what's coming at you. Oh, and fun fact, if you play Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, then talk to these people, you get a special Pikachu and Eevee. I have not on this profile, so no. Children are giving something to people who've had a Let's Go experience. What in the world is a Let's Go experience? Do you have any idea? See our Saturday stream videos. They will tell you.
That's certainly a Let's Go experience.
We can get you back to web churches if you like, but Motostoke is off the menu for now. Wouldn't be very decent of us to try and drive off the Pokemon just because we happen to want to ruin on our train here, now would it? Yes! They're sheep. It won't take much. Look at them running wild over there. Just give them a good shoeing. There's a whole gym leader that does that all the time. Whatever. Grab 4 Pokeballs, make a nice even 30. Alright, we're fine. You run into stronger wild Pokemon the farther you go into the wild area. Feel like you're in a pinch during a battle, just use a Pokédoll. Gave me 5 Pokédolls. Thank you very much. You're a very kind person.
Very helpful, too.
No matter how strong a Pokemon is, you'll be able to catch it eventually, so long as you join the gym challenge and gather the gym badges. And then, yeah, we can go back. Oh, I think we're coming up on time.
Yes, we are.
Did you get the Pokeball from the person?
Oh, yeah, I got them long ago.
Okay. Alright, there's a beautiful view of the wild area. Of course, Hop's already gone. Well, I'm gone.
Most likely, yeah. Well, almost.
Oh, and our friendly, handy-dandy portable Pokemon Center. Thank you, lady. Look at that. That's Motostoke, way off that way.
Mm-hmm.
And between there and here are countless new Pokemon waiting to be met. Hello, and if it isn't Sonia. My grand gave me a proper earful in her own way. These 2 young trainers are setting out on a journey, but what are you doing with your life? Oof, Professor. Never mind you that. You mind that. Nothing to worry yourselves over. Besides, I've been quite curious about the Pokemon you two met in the forest, but thinking I should look into it, so the timing worked out fine. I discover something really huge that maybe even Gran will admit I've got some talent. Yikes. It's got its own challenges, eh? I said you needed to worry about it. I'm glad to be on the road, really. It's been ages. It'll be fun to fish and camp and rough it outside again. Well, I'm off to go stick my head in as many of those red glowing dens as I can find. I'm going to battle the snot out a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon and fill another page in the tale of my legend. What cheek! Dynamax Pokemon are really on another level, you know? Better Dynamax your partner Pokemon too if you want to take on opponents that strong. You'll find spots here and there in the wild areas that emit a red beam of light. If you think you're up to it, check them out. There'll be Dynamax Pokemon lurking inside. For that, how about I send you off on a little treat from me? Yes, Pokemon Boxing. A device that allows you to access the Pokemon storage system. There are some places where it won't work. Portable Pokemon box access. You gotta love it. Box link, you'll be able to put Pokemon from your team into your boxes or take Pokemon from your boxes, add them to your team. Nice, right? So go wild catching as many Pokemon as you like and fill in some more of your Pokedex. Wild area is just waiting for you. This is the start of your real adventure. Yes, the tutorial is finally finished.
Yay! It only took 2 hours.
And now we can turn to the cold, dark side of Ghosts and Ice. We had a few minutes and we started streaming where we were not doing anything either. So.
This is true.
Oh, hello there, Angel. How you doing? Mwah. Afternoon. I found something amazing just now. I think I'll give it to you. You gave me a bag of salad. Hey, that's very amazing.
You gave me a cup of instant noodles, so we're even.
Amazing, so you better take the proper care of it, not lose it. Listen, the instant noodles will keep. Well, better. Than the salad mix. Alright. I got a whole lot of nothing upon nothing. Let's take a look at the weather. Now, shall we? That's why I call map. Plus button for weather. Oh, it is snowy. Alright. Oh, yes, now we can... Let's see if I can catch myself one wild ice type. Ooh, I see you, Onyx, but you are neither ice nor ghost, so we're just gonna... Large Pokemon you see wandering around the wild area are strong. Try battling one and it seems like you're in over your head. Run! Run like the wind! Pokemon, alright, let's see.
I'm gonna get my revenge on this Onyx.
Perfect, come here, you. Our first real ice type, everybody, is the Vanillite. Mr. Freezy, Ice Cream Cone himself. Well, it was worth a try.
Uh-oh.
I just threw a ball first turn.
Oh. It's level 10, too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Hail's gonna be a real problem, though.
Yeah, it's a nuisance.
But it'll be working for us as soon as we have our ice type, because then we'll be healing from it every turn.
Or at least not taking damage from it. Right?
Yep, and I think I just tried to use a ghost move.
Ha!
Good thing I had the Wooloo out, normal type. Alright, you're in the yellow bar. Let's see if we can catch you. Kind of glad the first one we encounter is the ice cream, because it's a unique ice type, definitely.
That's true. Uh-oh. Haunt.
Well, it's going to get... Oh.
That ice body is an interesting trick.
Yeah. Get in the ball.
There you go.
There we go, everybody. Our first ice type of the run. Vanilla, fresh snow Pokemon. Supposedly this Pokemon was born from an icicle that spews out a freezing air at negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit to make itself become more comfortable. You will get a nickname. It's a girl. Frosta?
There you go.
Frosta it is. If you guys know, you know.
Certainly true.
Okay. Well, now we need to run immediately back and heal, but now we've got our first ice type. We definitely want to say, well, first things first. Most important thing. I said I was going to do this, and now we have access to the box link. We can properly do this. Everybody, not ice type, is now, we are getting boxed. Stop it. There you go. Frosta's up front. Astonish, Harden, Taunt, and Mist. Yeah, I probably tried to Astonish. I'll leave Blue in just to get it to level 10. Not going to be using it for any fights or anything. Once it's level 10, it gets boxed as well. It did good. It was a good little sheep. I'll give it credit due. And so it deserves to at least get up to the double. We want to fuss with the moves at all, though. I'm going to have to get to Moto Stove. In the meantime, between now and the next time you guys see us, I will be wandering the wild, and Angel here is going to send me an egg, a bunch of eggs for some ice and ghost types that I would not be able to easily get to otherwise. I won't hatch them. We'll hatch them on stream.
Okay.
But next time we'll probably be going through the wild area to get our new ice dark type ghost types up to snuff, and then head into Motostoker. If you like this playthrough, please leave a like on this video and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube and Twitch. We'd really appreciate it. On all the social medias. If you want to financially support us, please go to IndiePlanet.com, Dream Angel Comic Books, and buy our Dream Angel and Tech Warrior comic books. We'd really appreciate it.
The link is at the bottom of the screen there.
And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching.